So, you are in Port Illidan, wandering around. You guys, I think, ended up at the docks. Is that where we ended? Or you were going to an inn? I think you were sitting at the docks. And you hired to have some refugees stowed aboard this guy's ship that was there.
I remember that.
I gave him some gold,
Yeah.
And then we went to the inn, and that's where we stopped.
And you ended at the inn. Okay, so you are at the inn. I will make sure and remind. I suppose only Arrow would really know this. But news travels reasonably fast. You know that the elves. This is an elven town. Port Milan is also an elven town, and so you guys just instantly came here. You've only been here for maybe an hour at most, so you know news hasn't traveled here yet. But you know with the way they use birds, that it's it'd probably be 2, 3, maybe 4 days at most before word gets out what happened. And your names are probably going to be plastered all over. Not your names, but your faces will be plastered all over Elflands. So
great.
You're in the inn. There's an elf on a piano playing a jaunty
tune. Did anyone even survive to see?
Yeah, lots of people did.
Yeah, they ran away. Plus, all the citizens were there running away.
No. At least Krog's innocent since he was running around looking at trees, right?
No, I think they all saw me.
This is one real scary guy.
Yeah.
Top of the list of the wanted poster.
Yeah, literally.
Krog and friends.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's at the top.
Yeah, I'm at the top.
He's the Monkey D. Luffy of our group, dude.
So, in the inn, it's 50% capacity. It's there's not a whole lot of rooms here. This is one of those where it's basically just one big room upstairs. There's 16 beds up there, which means they can hold probably about 20 people. And downstairs you got 10 folks down there sitting. It's about lunchtime. It is dark outside. Remember, the sky is dark. The moon is shining bright. And you are in Port Illidan, in the inn. What do you want to do?
Get rooms.
Get a room, yep.
Okay. Silver piece per bed.
Is it one big open room, or is it separate rooms here?
One big open room.
Okay. All right. I'll pay for a bed.
Yep, me too.
Bed gets you a nice vegetable stew. Elven grown. Upstairs
Take
is
some of my dried meat, throw it in there.
Gotta get that meat in there.
Now, the last time we were here, we saw people in the cartographer's place, right?
Yeah.
Are any of them in this inn right now? Because it was abandoned when we went there.
Yeah. Oh, yes, right. That was forgot that in my recap. You went to the cartographer's place, which was part of the bond stuff. Empty. It appears that they have left. And maybe a hurry, because they left some things behind. No, we don't see any of them there. And what you see in here, there's a 50% elf, 50% human. Nothing else in this inn.
Right. I'm going to get a little food. I'm going to go upstairs and prepare to meditate.
Okay.
Finish eating and go to bed.
It's around.
Is there a? Can I get a vibe check for in here? Is anyone like eyeballing us or anything?
Yeah. Everyone's eyeballing you. But not enough for me to acknowledge it before you ask about it. So
we just look weird.
Yeah, you're outsiders. But this is a town that recently had a whole bunch of refugees come in. Things have kind of cleared out. Now you guys are come strolling in here. You aren't getting any more looks than you get any other town that you walk into, because you guys are clearly adventurers. A mishmash of folk walking into an elven human town.
We're all dressed very eclectically.
Yeah, I mean, you are clearly adventurers, basically, is the sign you're getting.
Try to find a bed that's in a corner.
Okay.
How much was the bed again? God dang.
Silver piece.
It's like 2 rows. I'll get into the corner across from it.
It's like a bed and then a gap and then a bed and then a gap. In the center of the room, there's a big chest, a couple chests that are open. Each bed has a little lock box at the foot of it. Does not have a lock. You have to put your own lock on it. So it's a box with a lock hoop.
Worst hotel ever.
Bring your own lock.
Bring your own lock, yeah.
That cuts down on the people who accidentally lock their stuff in there and they have to go down and get the manager.
I'll go ahead and take the first watch.
Okay.
I will full rest, so I'll be up in 4 hours and I'll take a third watch, but I'm trying to get a full rest here.
Okay.
Same.
Yeah, full resting, but far away.
You're still in that room, though. Just on a different bed.
Yep.
Away from everyone I was trying to say. It's uneventful. It's a little noisy downstairs, the piano playing, and it gets a little rowdy. And as you guys are there, like, afternoon. And so as the night goes on, it gets a little louder in there. But you sleep fine. Occasionally some folks come in. Around the time it starts getting dark, people come in. And by the end of the night, you figure around midnight or so, some of you kind of stir. Everybody's awake by now. It's actually about wake-up time for you guys. The place is full. There are no free beds.
Gotcha.
So your full rest ends around midnight. Around 1 a.m.
We get a long rest?
Yep.
Excellent.
Ooh. Well, boys?
I feel refreshed.
That's good. But it is the middle of the night, so what do you want to do?
Maybe we get some slight disguises. Maybe at least some cloaks.
I'll be fine.
Don't turn into that parrot again.
And there was this parrot.
He looked like all the other parrots.
Krog, everyone else, and then there's a parrot with a mustache.
Oh man. All right. Anyways, yeah, I'll be fine. If you guys want to, we can go do that. There's probably not anything open. Well, I mean, probably not even during the day anything's open.
Yeah, I doubt there's much open right now, but for now I think I'm going to find another time. More refreshed.
DIY.
I'm going to go.
I'll take
eye
the
on
sheets and
dogs.
start.
Yeah, cut them up, wrap it around your head, tie it off around the neck. Yeah.
As you go downstairs, Eru, the place is empty. There's a barkeep behind the bar. There's an imp who seems to be cleaning tables. And there is one person in the bar sitting at the table in the corner. Hooded figure, elf looks like, sitting there having his drink.
Can I see his face?
Kind of. You can't see who it is. You can just see he's got a kind of a pointy nose. Elven features. Does not look like
It's
Elverdar.
like the Arab.
Yeah, sort of Aragorn looking.
Is he far away from the bar, like out of
Yeah, so
earshot
he's
if I talk quietly?
Yeah, he's in the corner. Kind of as you come in and go to the left, he's sitting over there in the corner.
I'll go over to the. You say it's around midnight right now?
Yeah, it's about 12:31.
Okay, I will go over to the bar and just get some water and just be like,
Water?
sort
You want water? You gotta dunk your head in the horse trough. He hands you
How
a
about-
water.
Well, juice. Give me juice.
Juice.
Give me a juice box.
You got a Capri Sun back there, bro?
You have to do the straw for me, though. It's too hot. I'll just sort of move my head. Who's that guy?
I don't know. Go ask him.
Good speaking with you.
The barkeep is, he's the night shift, you know. So you kind of getting that vibe, like, whatever. Leave me alone. Let me do my job.
For the water. And I'll like shoot that guy a glance as I walk outside and see if he meets eyes with me.
Yeah, so you're looking at the guy. He is very good. He's very sly, but he does seem to be interested in you. Maybe not interested, but he is watching you. Not doing anything any different than you would be doing if you were sitting in a corner in a dark inn.
With a hood on
Mm-hmm.
and cut with your head down.
I will go outside and just sort of turn a corner and just sort of hide for a second and cast message up to Saren. Just say, there's a strange figure in the corner of the bar. I don't know who it is. I don't know much about them, but just be aware.
Should we go talk to him? What are you thinking?
I'll cast it again. I'll just say, I'm not sure. I do know that we won't have too much time before word gets out, but just be on your toes. I'm going to the dock.
You need company?
Cast it again. If you like.
I'll meet you outside.
It's quiet out here. Lit moon, but pretty quiet on the streets. Pretty much just like a main street that heads straight to the port.
So while I'm waiting for Saren, does that guy come out?
Does not.
Okay.
Saren, you come down the stairs. You see them, and your perception is clear enough. Yeah, they're like pretending to just kind of like sit and drink their stuff, but yeah, they're watching you.
Before I go down, I will inform.
Oh, okay. Cut out, but I assume he said inform everybody else.
Yeah, I'll
Okay.
tell everybody. Hey, Air was going down to the docks and said there's a guy down there. Might be an elf. Keep an eye.
One at a time, then, when we leave, eh?
I'll go first.
Okay.
All right.
I'll head down.
Gets out, no problem.
Gets out,
Gotta
no
do
problem.
anything?
Nope.
Fantastic.
Ooh, this one's a big map. Hang on, it's a bad map.
Too many tiny details.
Yeah. I had it as my port Illidan, but it
Oh wait.
You go to
The
the
wrong
computer
one.
and goes, oh, please.
Yeah. No, this port Illidan. How's this one look? This one's just water. Oh, that's kind of nice. Oh, that one's. Man, this one's chunky too.
The cool
you know
looking
what?
stuff usually is pretty
Yeah.
chunky.
I had a town for this, but I guess I named it wrong. That's like a that's not what we want. Well, you know what? It doesn't really matter. They're trying to get a theme here. Okay, so yeah, one by one. You all make it down. You all do the same thing. You just walk down the stairs, head out.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, just varying the times.
Yeah. Okay. Easy enough. You make your way
Yeah.
outside.
Once every 20 seconds, exactly.
Yeah.
One of us
Yeah.
goes down.
That would be great. Yeah, just mess with the guy.
Start heading over the docks, keeping an eye out for anything out of the ordinary.
Okay, you get to the docks. As before, no one is out. There's a bunch of fishermen boats out there. That one ship that you had like tried to hire people before to go, that was supposed to be leaving. He's still there. That ship is still there.
Has it got lots of people on it now?
You don't see anyone on deck. Well, you see a couple people, but you don't see that crowd of people. You see a couple workers on deck, but that is it.
But that crowd of people's not there.
They're not out on the dock. No.
Okay.
This is not the right town, but it's just a town.
Ooh.
This is Emir City.
Got a water fountain.
Yeah, so the docks are quiet. There's a couple fishermen that are sitting on their boats, next to their boats. There's a little bit of work getting done outside. Real quiet at the docks.
No new ships, though?
No new ships, no.
Okay. I'm just going to sit there and sort of think about things.
Okay. One
I'm
by
gonna-
one, everyone
Get
joins
my,
you.
get
I'm
my
gonna-
cards out,
Yep.
start shuffle them, and doing that whole thing again.
I'm just gonna walk around the city and see how empty it is.
So this is it's like a main street, like a Route 66 town. You got a main
Yeah.
street. You got all the businesses on this one street. But because of all the refugees from the war and everything that came in, it basically just outside that wall or that main street, and there's a stockade around it. It's just a tent city.
Yeah.
The tent city is mostly abandoned, it seemed like, as you're kind of strolling around. And as you are strolling through the town, you notice that there's a lot of buildings, sort of like that cartographer, that there's no one there now because it's 1 o'clock in the morning.
But that look a
They
little more
look-
empty than they should be.
They look
Yeah.
abandoned.
They got
Yeah.
COVID shelves.
Yeah.
Empty, dusty place, dude. So sad.
Well,
Well,
as you're strolling, you see the deputy walking, and he's
Oh.
slow. He's just kind of patrolling, and he sees you. As he walks towards you, he nods.
I give him the nod.
So, what brings you out so late?
Well, I went to bed at like 3 in the afternoon, so I woke up and it was 1 in the morning.
You started to go for a stroll?
Yeah. Haven't been around in a while, and I was just looking at how are things going, I guess. Like,
Oh, bad.
it seems kind of crazy.
Yeah, well, you just told me we got that thing coming this way, and well, the sheriff doesn't want to do anything about it. He didn't care. I needed to get out myself and clear my head. I get a little riled up sometimes. But, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I can stay much longer.
I mean, I wouldn't suggest it, but
I don't know where to go.
anywhere but here?
Say
You ever been to where the bears are?
No, I never been up there. I heard of them. I heard stories. We had one of them visit here the other day.
I was on a flying airship that they built not too long ago.
What?
It's like a boat, but for the sky.
Wow. They making those things there?
Yeah, it's wild.
All right. Well, something to think about. Say, where you folks heading next?
I actually don't know. That's why I'm just walking around. They were just kind of sitting around, so I just decided to walk around. They're trying to wait to see if... What are we waiting on? We're waiting to see if a boat's going to come?
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
We're waiting on a boat.
All right. Well, watch after yourself. It's not real safe to be walking around here so late. I'd say after dark.
I'll be
but
fine.
It's always dark now.
Well, yeah.
We got this new
yeah.
There's this new band of ruffians messing some things up. I
Well,
wouldn't want to see you getting caught in it.
if they attack me, I'll zap them.
I believe you would. All right.
Thank you.
Stay safe. He continues on
You too.
his walk.
Keep going. I'll just loop back around until I get back to everyone.
Okay. Everyone makes it to the docks. Eru is playing cards. Krog is rubbing his tummy.
Yeah.
While we're sitting at the docks, I'll ask Sam, did you want to try to find you a sister while we're here?
Yeah, I need to go see her. Make sure that she found Riley.
How you gonna do that?
I am gonna
Your microphone's cutting out.
Uh-oh.
You hear me?
Oh yeah, you need to be facing that thing.
Yeah, right here, right in front of your face.
I'm gonna cast sending.
'Kay.
To Riley. Hey Riley. I'm in town. Where are you at? I'll head that way right now. Are you with Cerula?
No, Cerula. You're in Port Illidan? I'm in a house. Go behind the old carpenter shop.
Head that way.
As you walk down Main Street, you can see the carpenter shop, and you see her standing there next to it. And
I'll stay at the docks.
as you are heading towards her, you can see she looks a little concerned, like a little bit like looking around, a little uneasy as you approach her.
Riley.
She gives you a hug.
I'll give her a big hug.
She says, "It's not real safe to be out here late.
What's going on?
Let's go inside." And she
I'll
walks
go
you.
inside.
Behind the carpenter, there's a house, and she leads you inside. Just a little one-bedroom hut in town here that seems to have been here for a long time. She says, "A lot of folks left the town, and I made myself a home. So, they didn't seem to need it anymore, so I figured this would be a good place for me to hang out."
You been all right?
Yeah, I've been all right. Hang out at the docks. I haven't done much. Hang out at the inn most of the time. And learning to play the piano. There's this elf fella here that been teaching me.
What's he look like?
He's got blonde hair, usually in a ponytail. Brown eyes.
Stay at the inn?
Yeah.
I think I might have saw him this morning.
This morning, he probably was. He usually works.
Well, not this morning. Like a little bit ago.
Well, maybe.
Sitting in the corner.
You said Cerula's not here.
You haven't seen it?
No?
Hang on. I'm gonna cast sending to
Okay.
Hey. Where you at? I'm with Riley in Port Illidan. You still with our bear friends on the boat?
Hey, Saren. Yeah. Nope, not Siri.
Hey, Siri.
Yeah, still on the boat. We're, you hear a muffle. We're about 7 days, they say, from stopping in. I miss you. Long time. Glad you're safe.
Well, Riley, she'll be here in 7 days. On
You just know that airship is slow.
an airship.
It's nice to have it up in this, but it's not very fast.
When it gets here, you need to go with her and go with them. They're our friends, and I think they'll take good care of you, and I think you'll be safer.
Okay. Yeah, I'd rather. Was a nice town and all, but it's not really very safe anymore.
Yeah, it didn't seem like it. When did everybody start running?
There was news of this monster stomping around up north and attacked the lizards, and everyone kind of lost their minds. And then the sky went black, and that really made people go nuts, and everyone just started taking off. It's, from what I understand, it's real dangerous. Like, even if you want to take a ship and you want to leave, it's dangerous to take a ship and leave. because there's things out there apparently. The woods outside aren't safe anymore, and it's real dangerous. I've made a few friends in the inn, and one of them got robbed just the other day, just walking down the street. The town guard doesn't seem to do anything about it. It's like they don't have any control over it anymore.
Wow. The sky thing might have had a hand in that, but that's for another day.
Wow, you've gotten that powerful?
I think it was more of a luck of the draw kind of a thing. But I do feel a little bit better.
Don't sell yourself short. That's incredible. Can you make it go back? A lot of people are scared.
That's great. That sucks.
I don't think so. At least not right now. It does help. I do feel a little bit stronger because of it. And I think it's Mithra. She's the one doing it, so I think it's a good thing.
Why? It's not helping anybody. People are like scared.
I think
people are real scared.
We're kind of fighting alongside her right now. That thing that you hear about stomping around, we saw it. We're trying to figure out how to stop it.
I don't like that. You stay away from that thing.
Someone's got to deal with it.
Well, let someone else.
Come on now. I was gifted this. We can handle it.
All right. You say so. I'll hop on with Cerullo whenever they get here. Where are we going?
Well, they're going to be going to... You're going to be going to see a guy named Varn. You see him. Don't take a job from him.
All right.
Or actually collect some gold, because I think he does owe us a little bit something. I'm sure he does. But if they manage to find Ulf, just keep an eye out for Amaru. If they're able to save him, let me know. I see you.
Okay.
I'll be keeping in touch too. I can talk to you from just about anywhere. So
Yeah, you should do that more often.
I'm trying to get better about it, but
You think a fella that can
circumstances.
make the sky turn into night could at least talk to his sister every once in a while?
You should have seen the place I was at whenever that happened. Okay, it was just the
Yeah.
nicest
I would have
place.
loved to hear about it.
I could have had to. Let's not get into that. All right. Anyway, how about we just? I'll tell you some stories and catch up on things, and let's have some food.
Okay. Yep. Where's your friends? Are they around?
Oh, they're at the dock. Looking for a boat. By a blacksmith. Do you know where the blacksmith is?
Yeah. That's kind of strange. You're looking for the blacksmith?
Yeah, it's one of Eru's friends.
So, I told that buddy of mine that got robbed. She didn't like. It was a kind of all of a sudden. But she said she'll never forget what they said. They said, "Quick, back to the blacksmith," when they ran away.
It sounds like Eru's friends.
Okay.
Do you know where they were running?
Yeah, they're running north through the outside town, into the woods.
Is the blacksmith out in the woods?
I don't think the blacksmith is a ship. She thought it was a person.
That's good information. Really good information. Now we're not gonna be sitting at the dock. I do need to get back. We are working on this. This some important stuff. So
Yeah, you shouldn't be walking around on your own.
I can handle it. I mean, I'm just walking right back to them. You know where they're at. They're down at the dock.
Alright.
I'm more worried about you. You got to stay here 7 more days.
Yeah, I locked the
Take
door.
care of yourself. All right. You need anything?
No, I think I'm good.
All right. I'll give her a big hug. Remember 7 days. I'll tell Cerula that you're here,
Okay, I'll look forward to him.
and I'll cast sending. Cerula, poor Illidan, Riley's here. When you get here, pick her up and stay on that airship. Go with them and stay with them. That way I can find you after this. They're good people.
And find you after.
He's okay. Is there a problem? You sound worried. I like ending these with questions.
Yeah.
my favorite thing.
It's the DM's favorite thing to do, really.
She doesn't know. Like, what normal person knows what a message is, other than someone
Yeah.
talking in their head?
Yeah.
Riley, whenever she gets here, let her know what's going on. I got to hold on to these 30 level spells. I got one left, all right? We're done for the day. Big hugs. See ya. Love you.
Okay, as soon as you go out, you hear the latch. She locks the door. And she opens the door and she's like, wait a minute, I forgot. If you need a place to stay while you can fit in here. There's not a lot of room in here, but you all can fit in here. Well, I got plenty of space.
You know what? We might take another day here before we head out, because I could do another one to talk to her again. Well, let me go talk to them. We'll see what's going on.
Okay, shut the door, latch.
I'll head down to the group.
Okay. As you're walking through like when you make your way from, you're in sort of like a little housing hut addition, not an addition, but a group of houses, and as you make your way into sort of the main street, you get your perception pings as you are being watched. You don't see them; they're very stealthy. You don't see anybody, but you get that tingle, like something is watching. But as soon as you kind of make your way by the carpenter and onto the main street, you feel like you don't necessarily lose them, but you don't feel like you're being watched anymore. But you felt a little hairs stand on your neck when you walked out of her house.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'll head back down to the group.
Okay.
Hey, Eru.
Yeah,
Found her.
good.
She's doing good. Rula's on her way here. She'll be here in about 7 days. If we
That
need a
ship is
place
slow.
to stay. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's not quick. If we need to stay again, we can stay with Riley. She's got no space for us.
That's good to know.
I did cast sending a couple of times. So,
Oh man.
but anyway, I don't think the blacksmith is a boat.
Oh yeah?
Riley was telling me that one of her friends got robbed by a group, and as they were running away, they said that they're going to be heading back to the blacksmith. They ran out into the woods north.
Great. Okay. I guess let's start walking that way. Did you tell? Is Cerula staying here when she gets here?
No, they're gonna stay in the airship.
Did you tell Riley that they may end up going to Rythid? Did you tell Riley to say that we sent them?
Nope.
Well, we'll see her again before we leave, right? We're gonna be here for like a week.
Yes, just make sure we do. They want.
I'll make sure to distract us long enough so that doesn't happen.
Let's just head over there and fill her in. Now that's all fresh on the mind.
Sure. He may want to break to her that she may be seeing our faces around on.
Think about that. Been trying to put it out of my mind.
Certainly not to worry about it.
It can be hard to put murder out of your mind.
I'm just gonna pretend like I didn't hear it. Keep walking.
I'll follow him back, put the cards away. As we're walking, I want to get those, let's see, what was it, dice? Let me get those dice out and just look over them.
Okay.
Do they look magical? Can I tell?
Where do I write these down at?
Magic die!
They appear to be
I
made out
was
of
wondering
bone.
that too. Oh,
Like scrimshod, is that the word?
Oh, yeah, like
Intricately
whalebone.
etched in. Yeah, really fancy. Real nice.
But they don't, as far as I can tell, they don't appear to be magical in nature.
No, I mean, they seem nice, but there's nothing.
Why don't you just roll them? You got them out, you're like
Gods.
looking at them.
Maybe some other time. I don't want to stop in the middle of the street to roll some dice.
What kind of
What do you got?
D&D nerd are you?
Yeah.
You get some
these
new
dice out,
dice,
you're
you
looking
sit in the
at
street
them.
and you roll them.
Yeah.
Only
You
nerds
look at
stop
them, you
to
go,
roll
these
dice.
are the most incredible dice I've ever seen. I have to roll these right now.
I'll put them away. And keep
Okay.
going over to see Riley.
Hitting her on the way.
All right, put that stuff.
Yo,
There
by
it
the
is.
way, check out
I'm
these
curious
dice.
to
Can I roll them in your
see-
house? Do you have a table?
I'm curious to know if Saren feels that again as we walk to the door here.
He does not.
Okay.
As all of you are going, right?
Yeah.
I believe so.
You do not feel that.
Knock on the door.
Okay. Yeah. She opens up.
Brought everybody.
Hello, good to see you again.
Welcome back. Come on in. It's just a little one room. There's sort of like a kitchen area, but it's basically just a little hut. Nothing too extravagant. There is a couple like paintings on the wall. One looks like it's just a painting of like a forest. Very detailed. Lots of trees. And the other one
Happy little trees.
yeah, very happy. The other one is a family of elves. 2 elves and a kid. Little picture on the wall.
Whoever lived here had enough money to have a painting of themselves.
Didn't
Commissioned.
say it was a good painting.
It's got like a handprint for a head.
Yeah.
Figure if you're an elf, you're probably an expert at drawing trees. That's your thing. So you can get you can get a tree painted.
It's
from
an
anybody.
inbuilt feature.
Yeah.
Yeah, trees are the easiest thing to paint.
So she's got a pot of stew. She put some meat in there. A lot of meat. Very meaty stew.
What part of the world are we in?
We're in the meat part of the world.
I wanted to comment on this. I've never seen so much stew in any place I've ever been.
She says, yeah, these, I don't want to sound grumpy, but these elves, they just love vegetables. And I like vegetables too, but there's a limit to how many vegetables I can eat. So it's good to have a little extra meat every once in a
I
while.
really understand, yeah. I like to kill things to eat them too.
I'm just gonna
Right.
pull out a piece of jerky and look at.
I can't even feel full unless I know I've strangled the life out of it myself.
About to have
I
some
thought you were
gnome
more
stew.
of a
Half
weather
stew.
guy.
Eh,
He's a weather guy, especially when the lightning bolt hits the squirrel.
Yeah.
yeah. It's so quick and painless when I do it that way.
You hit the scroll. Ooh, stew.
It's an insta kill. It cooks them all in one go.
oh man.
Then you don't get any spices on it.
You put the spices on afterwards.
That's not a good way to cook.
You
gotta
dunk it in
Spin it
sauce.
on
You dunk it in
top.
sauce.
You gotta marinate it.
Plus, I live mostly on good berries anymore anyway.
we all do.
It
So
only
my
takes one
stomach
for a whole day.
It's why my stomach gets mad.
Too many good berries.
Too many
Too
berries.
many bad berries.
Anyway,
I handed him
uh,
like 5, and I'm like, "That's food for a week," and he goes, "All at once."
he's like, my stomach feels better.
Riley comes up to Eru and says, "So Saren tells me that your friends are going around roughing people up."
Friends might be a bit of a strong word, but associates nonetheless, yeah.
Yeah,
They're really good friends.
yeah, be more careful.
I've
With,
seen him
Got a
talk to
big
him.
smile on my face.
be more careful with who you hang around. They're messing things up. They're not. I don't know how you can call them friends or
Speaking of
acquaintances,
that,
or whatever you
jerks.
want to call them. I don't know.
If at some point you see wanted posters with our faces on it,
Wanted posters.
don't be worried about it.
Well, how can I not be worried about that?
Error got us into a little bit of trouble.
Shoot him a
One.
glance.
She kind of shakes her head.
That's one
I
way to
get
say it,
that
I
on
guess.
But anyway, it'll all blow over. Worry about it. Just stay here. Be safe.
Maybe you can have a word with him and maybe ask him to like leave us alone. People are scared around here.
That's the plan. That's what we're gonna be doing.
Good.
With lightning.
Error's got a whole game plan.
I look over at Eru like, really?
I'll just get my cards out, shuffle.
And I'll look over at him. Tell him, Error.
If I told you, it wouldn't be a surprise.
Why? What? Why would plans be a
I'll,
surprise?
I'll look back at her and go, there you go, game plan.
If you go and talk to these people, you need to be safe. People are dying. They're killing people. All the time you hear
Yeah,
folks.
Look how big Krog is. They're gonna be terrified of this guy.
Krognog.
I don't even know how he fits in here.
He's crouched all the way over.
Yeah, I just bend
You
at
get
this
get
point.
Krog one of those back braces. Poor guy.
Yeah.
He's like, my bag is killing.
He's bent at a 90. Yeah, like the.
Yeah.
That's why he's always grunting. He's like, oh. It's not his stomach.
low
It's
back.
his back the whole
Just
time.
those horrible places. Yeah.
He's gonna have to like learn how to
Low
walk like
back
those
pain,
people
yeah.
in the Tool video.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh man. All right. Yeah. All right. Continue.
She serves stew. And she small talks.
Is it good?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's
Is it
tasty.
good?
Very tasty.
Riley's a great cook. She's the one who always cooked growing up.
Very meaty.
Nice.
Moist and meaty.
She doesn't have any sort of like bed rolls or whatever. So she just like, make yourself at home on the floor.
Aren't we going to like get these guys?
Yeah, oh yeah, we're going today.
Oh, like right now, or?
Yeah, I think at night would probably be the best. I can make sure that we can all see you.
Perfect. Well, we really appreciate the stew, but
Full bellies make for tougher
Tummy
belly.
aches.
I'm looking over at him like,
Okay. What do you want to do? It's like 2 a.m. now.
we want to go into the woods.
Okay.
Plan.
That's as far as the planning went. This is his secret plan that he didn't tell us
Okay,
about.
you got a stockade around the town. So to get outside, you're gonna have to go down the road out and past the guards
She
outside
said they went
town.
north, right?
I tell you what.
Okay, so we'll head north.
But they went north in the town. She gave you a very confusing thing. Stockade in town. To get out of town, you got to go east. The woods are north. They ran north to the woods. She said.
I am confused.
I want to go talk to the sheriff that's familiar with us.
Okay, the sheriff
I'll
or
ask
the
him to
deputy?
see.
The deputy.
The
Is
deputy.
the one that likes us. The sheriff's a weird
Deputy's still strolling around outside.
I'll find him.
said you need to be careful walking around.
I
alone.
know. Listen, we got all. There's a whole group. I was gonna ask.
He looks
Did
around.
someone get? Listen, they're just around the corner. They're just out of eyesight. It'll be absolutely a-okay. I was gonna ask though. Did someone get robbed and then they ran north?
People get robbed here all the time. Ever since that group came in,
Hmm.
all
There
the
was
time.
Did we ever get a name of that person? There was this elf lady, I think, and she got some. Is there some bandits
He
that are going to
smiles.
a blacksmith?
There's a lot of elves around here.
I know. Have you heard any of the bandits talking about the blacksmith north to the woods?
We don't have a blacksmith in town, but I've heard that before.
Oh,
That's kind of what they've
Well,
been calling these folk.
the bandits?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Do you know anything else about them? Where they are? Or
They come into town. They came in with one of the groups of refugees, I guess. I think there was some sort of power struggle because we had another group that used to hang around here, and I was aware of them. I knew what they were doing. But they seem to have taken off, or I don't know. This other group came in, and they're reckless, and they'll stab you on the street. So I'm saying you gotta be careful. Some of them other guards are scared of them.
so you think that we could go outside of town and go into the woods and find them?
You just gonna go strolling into the woods?
Well, I wouldn't like to do that, but if that's what we have to do, I'm willing to let them come out and attack us so that we can blow them away.
I'm sure you'll find them if you go out there. I don't know. There's a lot of things out there, though. It's not safe to go outside those walls. Someone said they saw a bear out there the other day, and what's his name? Frankie on the gate said he saw flashes of light out there. Frankie says sees a lot of things, but still, it sounds right. There's a lot of weird stuff out there. There's weird stuff out in the woods now. It wasn't like that before. Now there's stuff out in the water. It's not safe around here.
So these guys ran to the north side of town, right? There's not an exit on the north side. The exit's on the east side, but they ran north inside the town. What's on the north side of town? Is there anywhere people could be hiding on the north side of town?
There's a lot of houses over there.
A lot of empty houses, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, maybe we'll just start there.
Maybe there's some sort of a tunnel system.
Maybe. Any tunnels in the city?
There's not supposed to be any tunnels.
Fair enough.
We had
Didn't
one.
we quit
We
through
did
there,
have. You guys saved us from a tunnel last time. Remember there was that tunnel heading south of town into the woods south?
Yeah, that was not great for me.
I vaguely remember that.
I think we need
Did
to
we
head
figure
back
out
to those
the-
tunnels.
Did we figure out that the big
Yeah.
last time we were here?
The big what?
Someone saw a big wolf named Aloma saw a big wolf.
Oh,
What
and by
about
the way, these are those guys I told you that were
Did we
around.
figure out more about that, or did we bail on that? I don't remember.
You bailed on it.
Okay. Are we there now? Are we showing up with the deputy there?
Yeah, you guys can walk in.
I'll ask him. Did you ever follow up on the Aloma's story of seeing a big wolf?
I mean, we get stories like that every week. Well, I haven't heard anything recently, but it was the last thing I heard. There was this large white creature, like bright white, furry thing, walking around out there. Someone said they saw. There's this group in town. They go out and they hunt every once in a while, but they got pretty strict hours. They don't like to go out they don't ever go too far. But they bring back some stories. I wish they wouldn't, because they just scare people. We had a big bear. There was a big bear. There was that bright white creature. There's goblins out there. There's all kinds of things out there. There just seems to be a lot more last few weeks. So if you go out there, you better be safe.
We'll be super safe. Oh, also, there's gonna be an airship coming by in like a week if you want to get on that. I know you were saying you wanted to leave.
They'll let me just hop on.
Are we gonna be around? I look back at you guys.
That's a week
I
from
tell
now.
you
We
what,
already
I
know
have a
what's going on
friend who can
tomorrow.
cast message, who can cast sending like all the time. He does it. It seems like it never stops. I'm sure I could get him to send a message and let you on there.
Okay, well, remember, this is between me and you. We don't go spreading around. Especially don't go tell Frankie.
No, absolutely not.
I just think maybe my time here is done.
I think so. I think you should go. What was your name again?
Deputy. Everyone here calls me Deputy.
Deputy.
You know,
That's actually my full name.
no one's asked me my name in a long time.
My first name's Dep, middle initials
Yeah,
U, last name's T.
Yeah.
Just call me Deputy. I'm more comfortable with that. I know this guy has a name, but I don't know. I don't know where it is.
Just make up a new one. He's gonna become a recurring character now.
Name's Deputy Doodah.
You can call me Hesha. Oh, yeah, Hesha in chat there.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Just call me Deputy.
All right. Well, Deputy. Yeah, we could probably get you a spot on that ship.
I think I'd like that. All right, we'll be safe out there. Hey, while you're going out there, I just got told from that captain of that ship out there.
Yeah.
He's missing one of his crew. He never came back. So if you see, he said it's a there's this. I think he said he's a goblin. Yeah, he's a goblin. Crewman.
You said there's a bunch of goblins out there, though, right?
Yeah, but he's looking. Yeah, there's goblins out there, but he's looking for his goblin crewman. It's very confusing. But I'm just letting you know, if you happen to stumble across his goblin.
Do you know what his goblin's name is? Can we
his,
shout it in the woods?
His name's Oni.
Is he a
Okay.
demon goblin?
No, he's just a normal goblin.
Why is his name Oni?
His parents were really into Japanese culture.
His parents
good.
think he's a demon. Got it.
Oh no.
Yeah, apparently you can't leave without Oni, so I guess he works on the sales or something.
God dang. Guy pays him like 1 copper a week or something, probably, and he runs the whole ship.
I guess
All right, well.
maybe he's loyal to his crew.
Maybe. All right, well, if we find him, we'll pick him up, I guess.
There'll probably be a reward in it for you.
Maybe I slap Aru on the chest or on the leg because I'm so short. And I'm like, hey, maybe we can get your money back.
Maybe so. And I'll just turn to them and say, I think we should either go just out and around to the woods or just go north and look for a building. That maybe
We should,
has-
I mean, why not check within the town first? I mean, lots of empty buildings.
Yeah,
And
so we
then,
just go scan buildings, see if we can
Sure.
find any secret passages that might lead us outside.
and I'm not
Or just
opposed
see
to
if we
going
run
to the
into
woods.
anybody. I felt somebody watching me by my sister.
And you got no privacy?
Should be ashamed of yourself.
Can you be ashamed?
I will start walking north and just looking at buildings, looking for symbolism that might show me that the bond is there somewhere.
Give me a perception check. What's everyone else want to do? You guys just gonna walking through town, 2:00 in the morning?
2 o'clock in the morning.
Rolling through.
Maybe they'll find us.
It's dark at the time, dude. It's dark all the time. How would they attack at all times?
Yeah, I want to just be on the lookout, see if I can.
24.
Okay.
Nothing in specific for me.
Where do you
Oh.
do you just roll on the north side of town? That's where you're going.
Yeah. Trying to retrace the steps of whoever she saw, like if we can find that spot from there and head north. Ooh, a natural 20.
Oh,
I'm perceiving so.
So you're you're kind of cruising through the group of yous, walking through,
Oh, I
and
will also use my
Oh, the eyes of night.
eyes.
Okay.
So everybody.
There's a lot of course, there's a bunch of just houses, sort of huts, all built kind of randomly through here. A lot of them have been here for a while. Some of them are newer. Some of them are kind of nice. You can see there's a bunch of them that are obviously empty, like the doors shut. Some of them have doors open, and you kind of peek in, and they're just empty. And you see no signs of bond. You see no signs of really anyone. All quiet, except for Saren. As you're walking through, you just catch a glimpse, like a real lucky glimpse of a shadow that runs. You're kind of next to the wall, and there's this hut right next to the wall. And you catch a shadow that you think they were looking at you, and then they ducked into that house.
As soon as I catch it, I'll error there. And I'll point.
It's a ways out. Arrow, you're surprised you didn't see it because it was a good roll.
I'll sprint over there I'll hide and then quickly, but
I'll
stealthily go over there.
Okay.
Go.
It's 50 yards. You just catch this little glimpse of a shadow that ducked away. But you saw what house it went into, and you guys make your way over there. Go roll me a stealth check. And you make it to that house where he went in. You think door shut, windows
31 natural 20.
windows
Oh, wow.
shuttered. Looks like an abandoned house. And you're about 30 feet from the wall, the stockade. In this
Okay.
thing.
You said we all have to roll it?
No.
Or
Unless you want to.
I'm gonna head in.
No.
Door locked.
I'm gonna bust it open.
Oh,
How
yeah,
old
right.
is this door?
Okay, Zarik, you
windows
get
to this
that
place?
you get that foot in there, bam, door slams open.
Oh, that was
Dark
that was
inside.
nice.
It's just like what Riley's place is. It's just a little one-room hut. There's there's like an old table and chairs in there. There's a bed on the right side, and there's a picture on the wall. There's a window that's been shuttered. There's a desk in the corner.
I'm gonna try and check and make sure there's no traps trying to get in here.
Roll me investigation.
Do I see anybody?
Nope, no one's in there.
Did the shadow look like it was coming in here?
18.
Yeah, it definitely was coming in this house.
Okay.
I was gonna make you work for it a little more, but Joe's 20 gave that away.
That was Eric's 20.
Oh, that was my 20.
Oh, was it your 20? I thought I saw Cooley.
Yep.
Well, he got a
Twas
20.
me.
He got a 15.
Oh, okay,
me
okay.
and Joe both got a 24, and then he got a nat 20. Yeah, if they're all busting in, I'll slowly come around and go in. Are there any windows, or is there a back door to this place before I go in?
There's not a back door. There is a window out to the side that is shuttered and locked, latched. You don't see anything inside though. It's just an empty house.
And it looked like you went in the front door or in like a window?
In the front door.
Hmm.
If I listen real closely, do I hear anything moving in here?
Give me perception. This is just like a little 20 by 20 house. Whole thing.
12.
Hmm.
Nothing. Quiet.
Probably got to be a secret door somewhere, and I'll start looking around for some sort of like hatch or wall thing, something.
Where's find secret door when you need it?
Yeah, I need some rolls.
Investigation for this?
Yep.
Oh no.
25.
25 is good. You're
I don't need
very nice, very nice.
One.
So yeah, you know there's a secret in here somewhere, and you're fiddling around with your knife, and you find in the floor there is a you get your dagger, and there's like a little spot that you see scuffed up on the floor, and your dagger fits in there nicely, and it pops up a hatch.
Well, before I open it all the way, I'll
Okay.
check it for traps.
Your investigation gives that it's no.
It's over here. Come on. I'll open it up.
I'll head over.
How big is it in there?
It's very tight. It's gonna be a squeeze and crawl. You kind of, as you glance down, there's a little rope ladder that leads down into this tunnel, but it looks pretty tight and it's dark.
How deep?
It goes down about 15 feet.
We'll start climbing down that thing.
I'll go first.
I'll be fine. I'm
I'm
tiny.
going last.
Okay, two of
I
you are
will
down there.
not.
It is pitch black down here.
I'm gonna.
As you reach the bottom of this, there's this little sort of open area where the ladder reaches down, and then there's a hole. This is like prisoner of war type hole,
Tunnel, yeah.
Yep. and it's got
I'm
hands and
making it, but
knees.
I'm not doing great.
crawling in here. It's got just like
Or-
hunks of wood have been pushed in to prop it up. It is not safe. Like you feel like one wrong bump, this thing's collapsing on you.
Ooh.
At least that's what Eric
Good thing I
thinks
can turn
anyway.
into a mole.
Before I go in, I'll look back. Eru, go ahead. I'll go behind.
Krog is gonna have troubles with this.
Well, I wasn't. I was debating whether I should go in or not. I don't think I'm gonna go in unless I really can.
This is
He's
like
so huge, his upper body.
Sunny Cheeks and Zarik are down there, and you're kind of measuring this and measuring Krog's waist. He could probably make it, but it's going to be a tight fit, and it might not be wise. As
That's what I was
crudely
thinking.
constructed as this thing is, like a slender elf for you two, easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even Saren, you'll probably have to take your armor off to go in here.
Ooh.
That small.
Ooh.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna wait.
Like
All
you could do it, but it's risky if you don't want to snag any of those boards.
I'll just look over at Sunny Cheeks.
Why don't you turn into something?
You look down in the hole. I'm already down there.
Sunny Cheeks, why don't you turn into something real small just in case there's a trap that causes collapse?
Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah. I could do that.
Just so
I'm
you don't
probably
trigger
down there,
nothing.
I was with you.
And if he's waiting on the other side, at least you can tell us where this is going. Give us.
All right. I'm
So
gonna
we're
turn
only having you go
into-
down there, I guess? Change the plan?
I mean, you can come down there.
Yeah, you can fit. You
You're
two
already
can fit
down there.
down there fine, right now in this little 5 foot, 10-foot
Space.
square spot.
Does it have tunnels going off that are like tiny?
It's the one little drop spot.
Yeah.
And then a little 5-foot tunnel that leads north.
Oh, 5-foot tunnel. That's fine. I can stand up fully
Okay, not
straight in that.
okay, not like no. I mean like one person. Sorry, one person wide.
Oh,
little
one
square,
person wide.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
like
it's gonna
yeah,
be
it's
like-
tight.
3x3 probably, a little square
Okay.
hole.
Okay.
And you cannot see how far it goes. It's just black in there.
Anybody got a torch?
You can see.
Give me 1 second. Oh no, you can go ahead. Go ahead. I'm trying to look up a spell.
I'll cast guidance on him when he goes where he goes in.
So we got Sunny Cheeks and Zarik down at the bottom. Everyone else is standing in the house upstairs. Door off its
Yeah.
hinges.
Just waiting for.
Just wait.
Once they
a
get
direction
back,
and come back. Well,
once
if you
they get
can-
back,
goes out.
I can. It's nighttime. I can fly. I can get us over the wall right over here. Once they figure out where we're going.
Good.
Not.
We wait for additional information from Sunny Cheeks.
Oh, if Zarik's down here too, does he have? Do you have a torch, Zarik?
Probably.
You just turn into a mole and have blindside.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was gonna do, but he wanted to come, so I'm trying to accommodate.
I feel like he would just turn into a mole and start taking off, and he'd be like, "Wait!"
Yeah.
I do have a torch, and I have a tinderbox, so.
Oh well, I can just light it with Druidcraft, and I light it real quick,
Ah,
boop,
all
like
right,
that,
cool.
Don't catch any of those boards on fire.
and then I go, I'm gonna get out ahead of you a little bit, just in case, and I'm gonna turn into a mole and run away.
Alright,
Nice.
now it's just me.
This isn't really accurate, but just to give you the.
Yeah.
Let's go like it's dark.
Ooh.
Ooh,
Oh, nice.
Dark and spooky. There you go. I don't know.
Nice.
Someone was drunk digging this hole.
This is a straight hole. I was trying to find something like really easy, but yeah, there's no straight ones.
Because someone comes down there. What are you doing? Why'd you turn right?
You know how hard it'd be to dig a straight hole that small? You're gonna curve a little bit. Maybe not that hard, but
90 degrees.
yeah, you're just like digging. Hey, if you've hit a rock, like he hits a rock, he's like, dang, I can't dig through it. He
Yeah,
gotta go around it.
the rock.
Yep.
I hit a patch of clay. I gotta go around it.
Okay,
You
so
never know.
are you turning into something?
Yeah, a mole.
A mole. Okay. What's your eyesight on a mole?
I think it's blind sight. I'll look it up.
Yeah, that's what I need to know. And you start scurrying ahead. What you doing, Zarik?
I'll just follow the mole.
You're gonna crawl in after him?
Yeah.
He's gonna start.
I'm gonna follow the mole.
Pretty sure it was already. It doesn't matter. I must grab my torch.
You bringing a
We're
torch
going
down?
Yeah.
'Kay.
I already have Sunny Cheeks light it for me.
Moles have tremor sense, which is
Basically the same thing. As long as
Yeah.
something's moving.
Okay.
I'm trying to find, but it's hard to actually. But anyways, yeah, go ahead.
You do not sense anything ahead of you, but it is dark. But torch is out, so you can see fine. It's just this straight thing. As the torch comes out, you can see there is a little twine string on the ground that leads into the tunnel.
Is it like a path?
Just follow it,
There's
yeah.
just a twine
On the ground, just like sitting on the ground.
sitting on the ground. Yep.
I just follow it.
It goes to the opening where you guys are, and it just ends there.
Yeah, follow it down there. See
Okay.
where it goes.
You head down. You go.
Leave it.
Okay. As
You
you're
could be a giant centipede.
as you're crawling in there, you're good, Sunny Cheeks. Zarik, give me a dex. Give me an acrobatics roll as you guys are crawling through here. Zarik's pretty small, so he doesn't really have to worry too much about this. But as you're coming through here, you can see that this thing has just been like just hunks of wood have been kind of propped up into there, and it's real. Even as you're walking through, bits of dirt are kind of toppling down. This was crudely made.
Acrobatics or athletics?
Acrobatics.
Oh dang. Okay.
Okay.
Ooh. 19. 18.
As you get about, you figure you get about 60 feet. How far do you move? It was about 30 feet around
30 feet. Yeah.
for a mole.
Yeah, I'm still trying to find like a decent one.
Okay, so the mole goes in first, and you can see that string, as you're following that string, it leads to a hunk of wood, and it's tied around this hunk of wood that is vertically sitting there and propping up a spot in the middle of this tunnel. It's kind of over on the side, but as you're going in there, and you can see, so, like, if you wanted to be, like, say, something was coming, and you needed to close the hole, you just pull on that string, and this whole thing's coming down. So pull that thing out.
Full trap,
The
yeah.
whole thing's coming down. And you can
And
see
it's-
there's another one of these, about 30 feet up, there's another one of these sticking up over on this other side. And you presume a string leading out.
Oh, dang. I turn back to the light coming up behind me, and I squeak in that direction to get him to stop.
Okay. I stop.
The SOS in Morse code.
Squeak, 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 squeak.
Yeah. I will continue forward.
Okay.
Out the hole.
You
But I want to
continue
be sure.
continue on further down. What's your distance on your tremor sense? You have that?
15 feet on the one that I saw.
You could be
15.
a cave badger is, I think, the.
Is that what it is for 5e? I've been trying to find the animal that's like.
Cave badger is, I think, what you're looking for.
Cave badger's
Oh, that one's on.
is a lot bigger than a mole.
True. You could be a small cave badger.
A small cave badger.
Anyways, the one I saw was 15 feet of tremor sense.
Okay. So Zarik stops. You continue on. You're getting out of his torch sight. It's dark.
Yeah.
You have low light, or you have dark vision, or you have something like that. You've tremor sense. It's still dark. You can't see anything. You kind of have an idea where you're going, but you don't really. You cannot see anything. When you get a little bit further down, another round or so moving, you sense something. Something is up ahead, 15 feet away from you.
No light coming from it at all. It's just there.
Just sense something. Dark ahead.
Creepy.
What you doing, Zarik?
You got daredevil vision.
I just see him walking.
Yeah, that's
away.
what I'm thinking. Like, if I've tremor sense when I'm walking, is it creating a little tremor so that I can see? I'll Avatar: The Last Airbender again for the second time tonight. I'm bringing that up, which is crazy.
You can make out the hole in the tunnel.
But it's like grayscale. I'm
Yeah.
detecting it with senses.
It's like ASCII. It's like real.
Yeah.
Real basic.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
have
that's
to
what I'm
type, I move forward.
Yeah.
But you sense you're getting near the end of this tunnel, and there's some movement on the other side of it. Very slight movement. Zarik, what are you doing? The mole.
I just see
the
him
mole.
walk away, right?
The mole continues on. You lose him in the darkness.
I will go quietly.
Stealth
I will
check.
just sit back and do my own thing, I guess.
Everyone else just staying outside.
Sure.
I'm waiting for information. I don't know why Zarik went in there. It seems like a bad idea.
It's a bad idea, he says.
I look over at Sarah and it's like, you think Zarik should have gone?
I don't think there was any stopping it.
I agree.
I guess if he
Why don't
dies,
you
he's
get
already
in there?
buried, so that's nice.
Shake my head.
Hey, Harley, I watched the Netflix Airbender. Sorry, comment about not watching the last Airbender.
The Netflix one? Which
Yeah.
one? The cartoon
Not
or
the cartoon, no, the other
or the
one.
movie?
No, not the movie.
Oh, the live action one came
Yeah.
out?
Like last
I
year.
didn't even know.
It was okay. It was
I
like
don't remember. I'm sure we talked about it, Joe.
maybe watch it. It was like I could see this would probably be I could see this being a good show, but this wasn't it. So I could see that the cartoon probably is pretty good.
The cartoon is pretty excellent. Yes.
The live action was like there was moments where you're like, that could have been good. I could
Apparently
see what they're
the
going for.
original creators of the original show are doing an in between that one and then the Korra, which was the follow up to that one, where it shows the original cast but older in the later in their lives, like after they save the world.
Spoilers.
Spoilers. The children's show about saving the world, they save the world.
Okay, what are you doing? 15
No.
feet. You sent something. Give me that stealth check. Yep.
No, that's what I was looking up. I was looking to see what my dex was, but I will roll now. I tap quietly with my claws. A 14.
14 stealth.
Yeah. Surprisingly, a mole is not very stealthy.
Not very stealthy.
Actually, I could dig a hole in the ground, right?
Yeah,
You have a burrow speed, so.
Yeah.
That would make a lot of noise. I'm just gonna.
as you're cruising, moling through there and trying to be a little bit slowing down, you notice that twine to your left tightens, and you sense more movement up ahead.
Can I bite it in half?
I'm gonna bite the string.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Yeah, you can.
It starts to
try.
get tight.
Sure.
I got crazy big, sharp mole teeth. Could I just like what Isaac's doing? You're like chattering.
Go for it.
I'm gonna do that.
But here, okay, yeah, go for it. Make an attack. Make me damage.
Or I could just. Both of the twines are near me, right?
There's only one now, so you have one, a thing propping up, and then a twine going to the where you guys came in, and there was another one, and then a twine coming to the exit.
Oh, okay.
So you
So
can pull
this
from both
one's
sides.
okay. So you can pull from both sides.
This is it's a different thing propping it up, but yeah.
I know the guy is up there. I know the string is getting tight.
It's not.
Like it's being
It's
pulled
not
on.
taut, but it is kind of wiggling around like someone is holding it.
Okay. I'm going to.
Yeah, go ahead. Do what you want to do.
I'm gonna just stay still for a minute.
Okay.
And see what happens.
Nothing.
Stays the same. Kind of
Stays the
just.
same. Yeah. Whoever is up there is not moving very much.
Okay.
And he's like just at the edge of your sight. So if you move a little closer, you can probably get more detail about this person. But he's just at the edge, so you can kind of just see like his hands. You can kind of see make out his hand holding that string.
I'm looking at my spells to see if there's something I can do.
Zarik, he's been down there a long time. What you gonna do? I can always count on David.
You think you could talk to him ever?
How long has it been?
It's been like 5 minutes, 10 minutes. After all, from him finally going in, it's probably been about 5 minutes.
Think I should?
Maybe not even that long.
You can just check, see what he sees.
If there's someone else down there, I don't want him to talk back to make the noise.
He's a mole.
Well, then he can't talk back.
Okay. I formulated a plan that may or may not get him killed, but I can sense that he's within 15 feet of me.
Mm-hmm.
I know he's there. For sure I know he's there.
Well, he's 20 feet away from you.
Okay, he's 20 feet away from me.
Yeah. I gave you the 15 feet because his hand is on that string and you can kind of sense a little bit of movement out of him. But if you want, like, in game terms, he is 20 feet away from you.
And it's super, super dark in here. There's almost no way he sees me. He just heard me, right?
That's a good assumption.
Okay. I'm going to turn back into Sunny Cheeks. And I'm going to Misty Step up to him.
To
And
see where you're going.
Do you? I know where he is.
Misty Step, you have to. It's a location you can see.
Location you can see.
Balls. I'm just gonna move up. I'm just gonna move up then. Keeping an eye on that string. Misty Step, you have to be able to see.
Okay, so you move up 5 feet, and you can make out there is somebody, humanoid, who is on one knee, and they have their left hand on that twine, and they're like most of their body is around the side, but their head is like half their head is peeking through that hole. And when you get to where you can see him, he's looking at you.
Okay, so now I can see him.
Yep.
Wait, are you still a mole?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm a mole.
And he's looking at you. He can probably see you, just the way he's following you.
But he sees that I'm a mole.
Yep.
And he's not 100% sure.
You don't know what's going on in his mind. You can just see. You kind of make out the outline of this figure, and he's looking at you.
So I can see him. If I turn back into Sunny Cheeks, do I think I could see him?
Do you have dark vision?
I don't know.
I cast eyes.
Oh, yeah. Eyes of
Eyes
Night.
of Night, yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm going to turn back into Sunny Cheeks, and I'm going to cast Gaze on him.
What's the casting time on Gaze?
Oh, it is. It's 1 minute.
His
hand. No good spells.
So his hand is on that twine as if he is ready to yank that thing. Any sign. So whatever you do needs to be like instantaneous.
And
you feel turning into Sunny Cheeks. There's a time there. That's enough time for him to pull that.
God dang. Well, then there's nothing I can do, really.
You can see up there now. Why don't you turn in It can't be.
I mean, like, even if I blast him, which I could totally do, he's gonna kill him. I'm kind of totally stuck. Could I just pin the string against the wall with my body so that it can't be pulled, and then I'll shoot him with lightning bolt?
As a mole?
No, as Sunny Cheeks. If it's up against the wall next to me and it's a tight space anyways, I could turn back into Sunny Cheeks and keep pressure against it. And then if he pulled it from his side, it would only pull tension on the side that is in front of me, but not behind me.
I mean, you're in
Sounds
the
like contested athletics.
yeah. He's gonna have advantage. You're in the dirt, so you're gonna be pushing it into the dirt, and you can still pull a string. It's just a little piece of
It's
Tug
twine.
dirt. I thought it was rock on
Tug
both
of
sides.
war.
No, it's dirt. It's dirt, and they
okay.
got these wooden.
They're just like wood, like a mine
It's-
with wood, and it's just dirt.
It's a prisoner.
Okay.
It's a POW.
Yeah, it's a POW tunnel. Yeah, you're right. I was misguided by the rock tunnel
Rock
in.
conversation that was non.
Oh yeah, rocks. Yeah.
Dang, I'm having a hard time coming up with anything here.
You in Elven. Do you speak Elven?
I don't. I do not speak Elven.
He says
This
something.
is going swimmingly.
He says something, or like he whispers something, like that.
Yeah.
At you. Zuri, give me a perception check. Do you speak Elven, Zarik? You're muted.
Uh-oh.
I believe I only speak Draconic.
What'd you roll? Perception?
I believe it's a 16. What did I get? 14? Yeah, 16.
There's a little bit of noise you just picked up. You didn't. Maybe it's just some rocks crumbling. Maybe Sunny Cheeks scratching at something. Can't make out what it was.
I'm just gonna keep playing the
Those
part
are
of a mole. I'm gonna play like he doesn't know that I'm a person that is a mole, and I'm just gonna start digging a hole right next to me.
Which way you want to go? You can go east.
Just gonna go left.
Okay.
Left from where I am,
Okay, going
Dig a little
west.
hole.
Dig a little hole.
and I'm gonna dig over, and then I'm gonna dig towards where he was until I reach an exit.
You dig your way, and you.
I'd like dig a big, like I'm rotating on him is what I'm trying to
Okay.
do, effectively.
Okay, so, you get the tremor sense going, and so you're digging your way through this mud, and you can you get to where you were right at the edge of that wall, and you can sense that he's there. Are you gonna try like a surprise attack, or you are just at the edge where you're about to break through that wall?
I'm gonna go up just to the edge before I break out of the wall.
Mm-hmm.
Dang.
Time's
I
ticking
kinda
by.
wanna-
What's everyone else want to do?
I kind of want to
Sitting
just.
there waiting.
Yeah, yeah.
How long has it been?
This is the
Wait.
Sunny Cheeks.
How
This
much
is the
time has
Sunny
passed
Cheeks
now?
hour.
Let's say we're
Yeah.
probably it's about 15 minutes. That mole's been just sitting there, just staring at that string,
Okay.
looking
Okay,
at that
if,
guy.
if
I'm
it's
gonna
been
go
that
back
long,
up.
I'll
Well-
cast message to Zarik because I don't know how far away he is though, so it may or may not actually work. But I'll point in a general direction where I think they went.
Through the
So
dirt.
if the tunnel turned, then it won't work either because I got to point in their direction.
Does it go through dirt?
Yeah, it's just the distance is 120 feet. So
Not
if
like-
the
not
tunnel's
like detect
further than that, no, it goes as long as I'm pointing in their direction.
120 feet?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, Zarik's in
Is the
range.
tunnel longer than that?
I can't tell you that, but Zarik is in range.
Okay. So I'll after like 10 minutes or something, I'll be like, hey, Zarik, how's it going in there?
Just waiting on my mole friend.
He's just waiting. I guess we wait.
In mole form, I'm thinking, man, I at the beginning, I didn't think it would be a bad idea for him to be here, but this is really hard now.
Let's go into a tunnel where if it collapses, we're stuck. But I'm a mole, so I can burrow out. He should totally come along.
He just really wanted to come. Who am I to tell him no?
This has been like 15 minutes, right? Zerix is gonna start heading back.
Is there any way I...
You're in the tunnel, you're about at the edge.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
he begins to move a lot.
Uh-oh.
And Zarik, you hear the sound of metal on wood from down the tunnel.
Oh boy.
Scraping or tapping?
Like tapping, like someone like he's tapped something metal on wood.
If he starts to move a lot and I feel like he's going to pull that thing...
He moves a lot.
I will...
Make that noise. But you can... Well, I guess you can't hear, can you? Can you hear? Does the moles have ears?
Yeah. I think
You can
moles
hear.
can
You hear that clang, clang, clang.
Yeah.
And then he goes back and then sits motionless. Back to his spot.
I guess I'm going to try to surprise attack him. Like, there's nothing I can do here. Can I come out further away where it would be harder for him to hear me come out?
You didn't get a good look at that room, but it looked like it was about the same as the one you came down. So just a little 10-foot square room.
He's sitting in just a small little room.
Yeah.
Okay,
so he's in one of the
outside a
4
cave.
squares of a room.
Okay. Yeah, I did not have that visualized properly. Let's see. There's nothing I could do. I can cast... Casting time 1 action.
Oops.
We've talked about this before.
No.
In previous times. How much water is necessary for control water to function?
Oh God.
Oh god.
Don't you got mold earth? You're like underground.
I don't have mold earth.
It's your favorite spell. It's your signature spell.
That's my signature spell. But I'd have to turn back into Sunny Cheeks and go, now like push the dirt out of the way. And he'd definitely hear that. He's like sitting in there dead quiet looking down the hall and he hears through the wall. He's like,
Okay, so here you go. You can see where you're at now?
oh, let me open Talespire again.
Open Talespire.
Well, I just haven't minimized. Alright, yes, I see this tiny little...
So you came to here.
Yeah.
You saw that guy right there.
Yeah.
And he's got a string that leads down this way. And way back here, around here, there's a piece of wood holding up this tunnel. You ducked in here, and now you've channeled over to here.
And
So
he's ready to pull it. He's watching and listening.
He's watching and listening. He just did something, made a bunch of noise, made some clanging noises, and all is quiet again.
Could I dig a hole out big enough for me to be in, and then turn back into me outside of sight, and then use my sickle to cut that string?
The dirt's got to go somewhere.
It can go behind me into this tunnel over here. I guess I've been backfilling it here
You can push
anyway.
the dirt into the original tunnel, I guess.
Man, Zarik, you're killing me here.
Zarik, you said you're going back?
Yeah.
Okay, Zarik pops back out.
What'd you find out?
Do I hear that? Like, would I know that?
Nope.
Yeah, that's a
I was telling
problem.
You can always
String
dig straight up
on wood.
and see if you come out and be like, "Where am I?"
You guys are like, he pops out. I've been waiting for like 15 minutes. Meanwhile, I'm at the end of the hall, like Mission Impossible. I gotta get this. What am I gonna do? If I do this, he'll die. If I do this, he'll die. There's nothing I can do. He's gonna die no matter what I do.
Oh man, it's very dramatic.
Oh, that's great.
I am.
Yeah, You've taken so long. I've constructed the tunnels that you guys are in.
Oh, that's
Ignore
funny.
that other one.
So, I just don't have the right spells for this. I'm running out of time anyways, I think. Or I can be an animal for like 3 hours. Never mind. I'm gonna dig. I'll just.
You were there, so yeah. Never mind.
No.
I don't want to give you too much.
Yeah, don't give me too much.
I'm telling you what you see, what you know.
Yeah. Crap. I guess I'm just gonna try to. Yeah, I guess I'll go up. That's not a bad idea.
Okay.
And try to figure out where I am.
Dig up the surface.
Yeah, if he's in this tunnel and I can tremor sense like enough of that room to see that it's a small room, does it have an entrance from the top, or is it just a
tremor
checkpoint?
Sense to know. You didn't really see like this.
Like 15 feet.
You didn't see this back area.
Yeah, all I see is
You
this.
just sensed him, and you kind of saw around. You saw that it was looking similar to what you had just come from. I'm giving you that, but you actually don't know this back wall is here.
Okay.
But you can kind of guesstimate with the sound of when he was trying to like pss, pss, get out, to get out of there. You could sense the echo of that. That it was easy in a small place.
Oh, that gave me something. Is that a vibe? He goes, pss, pss. That's what I'm getting. He didn't think I was a person as a mole. So that's a good news. I'm going to go around.
That's the good news.
That's the good news. I'm just going to go around and I'll come out I'll try to find another place that I can get in. So I can go around here and then come into the room with him and see how he reacts.
You're going to dig into the room with him?
I'll just dig into the room with him.
Okay, so you're digging in. As soon as you start breaking that surface, you sense him moving, and he's moving over to where you are. And the dirt clears, your nose is just sticking out of there, and you sense him right there. He has moved, and he's right in that square next to you.
That's fine. I'm fine. He's not attacking me or anything, right?
Not yet.
Not yet.
He's reaching for a weapon.
You don't know because you're not. You don't know.
Weird.
Got tremor sense. You can tell if he's like putting his weight on a proper foot to attack.
I'll just push a little bit of the dirt out with my weird
He is
claw.
in a battle stance. Yes. Okay. I'll think this is an ASCII. Yes, he is ready to strike. As your
But
nose,
he's not holding.
your nose
But he's not holding the string now.
He's not holding the string right now. As your nose pops through, he is ready to strike.
All right, I back up.
Okay.
There's a hole.
You hear
there now.
he said something.
I'll crawl back down there and like I said, I'll just punch a little bit of the dirt out just to see if I can get a little bigger opening.
And you're gonna go where? Stay where you're at?
Yeah, I'm gonna be in that tunnel.
The one that you just made. You're right where you are right now, right?
Yeah. My nose came through. He knows I'm there.
Yep, he knows you're there.
He's standing out there ready to stab whatever's in that hole.
Yep.
Okay.
You feel like he's gopher hunting.
Dang, why does he hate gopher so much? Why does he hate moles so
Why
much?
does he kick?
I'll dig. God dang it. I'm gonna dig up and drop down into the room with him.
Okay.
Because I'm ready to just do
You dig
something
up
here.
and you break the surface. Dark outside. You pop your nose up and you sense movement.
Oh.
There's two figures that are standing real close to you. Like within 5 feet of you, there's a person right there, and there's a person just to the side. One of them begins to climb down, opens a hatch, begins to climb down, and is right with you and going down to where the other guy is.
Okay.
The other one's still standing up top there.
So now I know there's a tunnel that goes down.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go over. I'm gonna
The way
wait for
he's
him.
climbing. You can make it. He's climbing a ladder.
Okay.
And that clang
gonna
was a sword clanging against a ladder.
Okay, I'm gonna dig a little bit away. Dang. I'm gonna go back to the guys now and give them this information and
Okay.
see what they want to do.
A mole appears.
Do you come back through the hole, or do you dig your own hole?
I'll just dig my own hole back.
So we're just sitting there, all of a sudden, just the thing burrows through the floor. Like, jeez.
I turn back into Sunny Cheeks
Hole
and I was
right
like,
there.
I come up out of the hole and I see Zarik and I'm like, I turn back into Sunny Cheeks. I'm like, what the hell? All of you guys can cast stuff where I could hear you in my mind and no one said anything.
You were far away.
I didn't want to waste the spell. I figured you'd come back.
That was stressful.
Well, what did you find out?
Oh, there's a tunnel. It goes to the end. There was a guy waiting in there that I definitely could have killed. But he was holding a string, and it kind of seemed like if he pulled it, he would have killed Zarik, and I didn't know if Zarik had left yet.
Why don't you just go back and do it?
Do what?
Kill the guy. And then go.
Yeah, if I pop out, he was ready. If I pop out, he
Wait,
just pulls the strings.
Did it go outside of town?
I mean, yeah. It goes.
Let's just go
Was
that
it outside of
direction.
town? There's a bunch of guys watching it, and there was another hatch. And one went down into the hatch. That was the last thing I saw.
Do
Well,
you think if we
since.
got over the wall, you'd know where to go?
Probably not. I mean, DM? I wouldn't think so.
You get a general vicinity. You know, you're about 150 feet.
Yeah, I guess.
And there's woods out there.
In
so
that
it wouldn't
direction.
Be, yeah.
Wouldn't be
too difficult.
impossible.
Well,
Yeah. Okay.
if we know it goes straight that way, let's go over to the wall. I'll cast fly steps in that and get us over.
Okay, so one by one, we are all getting lifted over the wall.
Get the Krog. Hop. Come on, big fella.
He can just run up the wall and.
Oh yeah, I can just yeah.
No.
It's funnier if you're just waiting for him.
It's not a. It's a stockade. It's not like one you can like walk on. You know, it's a stockade. And there's the occasional tower placed around. So
he can still run up vertical surfaces, though. He can just
Yeah.
run up the wall.
you know, pointy tops, 10, 15 feet tall, right? 15 feet tall.
Okay.
Yeah. So you're doing one at a time.
Yeah.
Is that what you said? So you've got
Just
about.
feeling this side.
You got
Well,
about.
however many I could do, if I could do more than once. I have a 15 string.
You got about 15 or about 40 feet of grass, and then it goes into the woods, and there's just woods out there. You want to place them just on the other side of the wall.
Yeah, just right on the other side.
As you lift up, and who you taking first?
I will take Eru. He's the quickest.
And I'll also hide once I get over there.
You pick Eru up, and you go in, and you land. You're gonna go into the woods. You're just gonna stand on the edge of it. What are you gonna do?
I'll wait for them in the woods. I'll hide right at the edge of the woods there.
Okay. Well, as you like start to fly over, you hear an oi from the tower. The tower a little ways away. There's one to your left. There's one to your right. As you have been noticed by guards, they shout out, "Oi!" But that's all you get.
How far away are they?
They're 150 feet, both ways.
I'll move
You guys
30
are
feet towards them and cast message.
Okay.
Say we are investigating the bandits. We think they are this way. Don't worry, we've got it under control.
You don't get a response.
So let's do it again. The deputy sent us. We are supposed to be here.
You don't get a response.
I hide in the woods. I'll tell Saren. I'll send a message to Saren. They might try to shoot you. They might be stupid. I don't know.
I'll just keep going.
Okay. Who's gonna go? Who you going? What order?
I will get Eru, Zarik, Sunny Cheeks, Krog.
So you get all of them over there easily. Krog, by the time you get Krog, you can see that the deputy and 3 others are heading this way.
And I will sit there for a second and go, you know it's me.
Are you waiting for him? He's at the main street, so he's coming this way. You can wait for him. It'll take a
I'm
little
not
bit.
gonna wait.
Okay.
I'm not gonna wait.
So you fly over there. All of you are now at the edge of the woods, north of town.
All right.
Go.
You can
How
make
far
out
was
that
it?
it's another about another 90 feet.
80.
Yeah,
Okay.
80 or 90 feet is where that hatch was.
I will hide and start moving that way.
Okay, give me stealth.
I want to try to stay about 20, 30 feet in front of the group.
Okay.
If possible.
Yeah, because we're not very stealthy. Oh, wait.
Stealthy.
25.
Do I still have pass without a trace? I don't remember if I got rid of it.
Hey, there's like a...
I did.
I don't know when we use this, but there's a area thing still there.
What?
Look at that. Oh, look, there's a dead dragon. Or a dead hydra.
Hey.
That's when we use this.
Ah, yes.
Ooh, a 19. All right, that's a good start. 12 stealth. I'll take it.
12
With
is good.
disadvantage.
All right.
Oh, no.
Are we all
Is
rolling
12
stealth?
good?
Oh,
Oh.
Sonny Jesus.
Okay, are you going up ahead, Eru?
Yeah.
Okay, so Eru, you sneak your way up very stealthily, and it's just like out in the middle of the woods. You can see there's just one person there, and he's like kind of leaning over and he's looking down. And you can see he's looking down what appears to be some sort of hatch that's been lifted open.
Is this just out in the middle of there's no like
Just out in the woods.
structure or anything? He's
Nope.
just. Do I recognize him?
Nope. Elf.
Okay.
Hooded.
But just one guy?
Yep. Just one guy leaning over that. As you approach, though, and you start getting close, you can hear your party behind you pretty clearly. And you make out that they heard them as well. And he says in Elvish, hey, get up here. We got company. And another
So
one begins to climb.
I'll back up. Well, it's a little bit. Or how far away are they from me right now?
So I'm putting them out here on the board for you.
Okay.
So they are so about 50 feet from you. That's where they
Okay,
are.
and do I know? Can I cast message stealthily? Have we done this before? From 50 feet.
Yeah, you can. You said you have to say it out loud, but you can stealthily do it.
There's like crickets and stuff out here, right? Making enough noise to where I can whisper it.
I'll let you. You can slide. You're a rogue.
All right, I will cast message to the one that was standing up there, and I'll be like,
You see another one climbing the ladder, coming up.
okay. I will say, we're here to see Elrodar and the blacksmith. At the blacksmith.
You message that to him.
Yeah.
Okay. You see him like freeze for a second as he's like listening to you. He looks around. And he kind of motions. The guy
I'll
below.
cast it again.
The guy below.
We're
He
not
motions
looking
him.
for a fight here. Just tell us which way Elrodar is.
Elradar's not here. Come out. Let's talk.
I'll cast it one more time.
He draws his weapon.
Elrodar told me to meet him at the blacksmith. Which way?
We'll take you to the blacksmith. Show yourself. His friend comes up, draws an arrow.
Are they still moving behind me, my party?
Yeah, they're
Clumsily, like,
clambering over each other. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm extra stealthy. I rolled a 20.
He said to be quiet. Can't you walk any quieter? He stays there. Draws a long sword, short sword. He motions his friend with a bow to your right, and his friend begins to move around these trees.
I'll move over. I'll try to like stealthily move up to where he is going to be. I want to get as close to him as I can. If he starts
archer?
to set up somewhere, yeah.
Okay. If you move, you can see there's a big clump of trees. And if he's going kind of to the right of the tree, so if you go to you might lose sight of that first guy.
before I move real quickly, I'll just be like, they know you are. I'll back to Saren. They know you are coming. I'm going to stealth. I'm going to sneak around,
A distraction.
and then I'm going to try. I don't care if I lose sight on the first guy. I'm going after this archer guy.
What is everyone in the back going to do? Let's go around. So, you guys are all in the back. Krog, you go next. What are you doing?
I'm just staying close behind. I'll probably watch the back, if
Okay.
anything.
Everyone go around and do what you want to do this round.
Can I see these guys getting ready to like wipe us out?
Nope. It's real dense up there. Arrow's having trouble seeing through all of it.
So
Arrow.
with a bonus action dash, I can get to there.
Okay.
Stealthily.
So you see that archer moves and he gets behind some coverage. But you can kind of estimate where he's going to be, and you can kind of go around the right side, and you could be able to run into him if you wished.
Okay, I want to sneak around to where I'm behind him.
Okay.
I'll be right. I want to get this like right behind him.
So as you run over there, go ahead, Saren.
Sorry, I'm just gonna cast Blade Ward on myself.
Okay. Is that verbal, somatic?
It's verbal.
Okay.
Oh dang!
So cheeks.
I'm gonna keep laying low. I'm gonna move forward, but keep laying low.
I'm
I'm
gonna-
short.
I'm gonna cast it and keep walking it.
Yeah, same.
So this stealth isn't working out for me. I'm probably quieter without stealthing. I'm gonna keep going. Sword and shield out.
Quieter without stealthing. I like that.
Stop trying to be quiet. Just walk.
Just walk. Just gotta walk.
Okay, so you can see this elf with the bow is slowly making their way around here. They don't see you, and they are slowly making their way into these bushes. They pass right by you, Eru. Guy with double swords is sitting there. He seems to be distracted. He looks down, but he's sitting there with swords drawn, and he is looking. He is actively searching for you. Does not see you. You're not sure he sees the party, but it's clear he knows where the party is. And he is in a spot to where there is good cover from him and the party. So probably won't be able to see him, but he can definitely hear the party, you figure. And the elf is getting into a spot where he can find a spot. So they are setting up an ambush for the party.
Yeah.
What do you want to do, Arrow?
Does this guy have an arrow notched, or is he still
Notched.
hanging out?
Notched. And he is slinking over. He seems to have found a spot with a little hole where he can make out the party.
Okay, so what I would like to do is, if you tell me if this is possible, because I know about where the party is. As soon as they come into view of the archer, I want to sneak up behind him, put a knife on his throat, and just say, "It is the bond that binds us. What are you going to do?"
Okay. Roll me stealth.
Damn fisher in this guy.
26.
Okay. So you slide up very stealthily. Slide your knife in there. You say that to him. He tenses up. And he says, "The bond. What do you want with me?"
Take me to the blacksmith.
All right. Call off your friends.
Call off yours.
I don't have any friends.
Tell me.
What about that guy over there?
He's not my friend.
Whatever. This goes one of two ways. You walk us to where we're going to go, or we kill you and find it ourselves.
This would go a lot better without this knife in my throat, but all right. You win. You got me.
Do I believe him?
You believe him as much as you would believe one of your kind. One of your thievery guild kind.
One of your
Why-
snaky, dirty friends.
Do I make anything of him being like surprised about the bond?
Yeah. He's surprised to hear that word, the bond.
Do I know why that would be? Do I have any idea?
Nope.
Okay. So I'll put my hand on his shoulder and put the knife like up under like the back of his rib cage, like up around like where I could easily get his kidney underneath the rib cage if I needed to, and just start moving him over to his friend. One hand on his shoulder, one hand on the knife. Take us to where we are going to go.
All right. He's hey Anton. We got company. The guy with the swords comes out, peeks his head around. He shakes his head. He's like, I told you to be quieter. All right, what do you want?
Take us to the blacksmith, please.
He says, well, what makes you think we know anything about the blacksmith?
My patience is growing short.
He says, as far as I can see, there's 2 of us and a whole bunch of noisy ones of you. He says, all right. I kid. But it's a little surprising seeing folk walking through these woods at this hour.
Figured we had the advantage. Seems we did.
The other guy says he says he's part of the bond. He says the bond. What are you doing back here?
Just take us to the blacksmith.
All right. He raises his hands. He sheathes his weapons. If you don't mind, you can take your dagger out of my friend, please.
I will slowly put it back in its sheath. Don't try anything funny.
So the 2 of them come up. You see a third guy pop his head up out of that hatch. Kind of shrugs and climbs up. Closes the hatch. As everyone else begins to approach.
Do I recognize any of these 3?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Lead on.
All right. They begin walking. Not very far. And you guys make it another just a few hundred feet. And there is an old cabin sitting out here. And the guy kind of raises his hand every once in a while. He does it 3 times as he's going in, which you see he's kind of signaling people like, hey, we're good. And he leads you up to this, looks like an old woodcutter's cabin. And all quiet though. There's a little flicker of light from inside, and the door opens up, and out comes this human. And he comes walking out. He's got a couple folks behind him. And as he steps out of the door, you guys can walk in. It's kind of this clearing. You see some people that pop out of the trees. And you make out all together, there's 8, plus that main guy in the front. And he's wearing this apron. And you can see why he could probably get a name, Blacksmith. And he steps up. This guy is human. With a bunch of elven friends. And he walks up and he's got something in his hand he's polishing. He said, what's all this? We got company?
You.
Well, they call me Melvin.
Melvin the blacksmith.
Who are you?
Yeah, Eru. Who is this guy?
You can call me Eru. I'm here to meet Elrodar. Where is he?
Elrodar? Well, he ain't here. 1 second. You went bed? Good night. Elrodar ain't here, he says to you.
Where is he?
Got me. I ain't seen him in a long time.
He told me to meet him here.
That's a funny thing. I'm not sure he's welcome here.
I just look back at I'll look back at Saren.
I'm looking at you very
How's it
intently.
going over there?
I'll look over at him after hearing that. Your buddy wouldn't have sent us here to possibly handle some issues for him.
Seems like him. So, Just how unwelcome is he?
Well, it's been a long time since I heard anything from him. Matter of fact, a long time since I heard anything from the Bond. They all just packed up and left. A few of us stuck around. We try to piece things together as best we can.
Speaking of which, do I recognize any of these new people?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Well, roll me what would that be? Roll me a history check. None of them look familiar. Yeah.
15.
No, but you know that, like, you kind of had your pockets. And so, like, the Bond folk in this town are not going to associate with the Bond folk over here. So you're not going to... It'd be rare to see someone that was... It'd be rare to recognize someone over here. Unless you
Yeah,
saw
I just... Because we were at the cartographers
Right.
before, so I didn't know if any of these people were those people.
You don't see any of them.
Okay.
He says, Elrodar just kind of abandoned everybody. They all just packed up and left. And the Bonds, what was left of them, got hunted down. You either got hunted down or you joined us.
Hunted down
Yep.
by you.
Nope.
By who?
By these folks.
Look at these folks, and they are not with you?
And they are now. I chose my sides wisely.
So do I get the sense that, like, this, like, rival guild beat the Bond in Port Illidan? Is that what I'm getting here?
Yeah. But beat might be a bit of a stretch because he tells you that the Bond just like took off.
Why? Do you know why they took off?
Well, Elrodar, it depends on who you ask. Some people say he's a coward. Some say he's got something else on his mind. Sent him on some other missions, but he's sent everyone away to go look for something. I don't know what. They all took off.
So if he were to come here, would he be attacked on sight? Or would you expect him to attack you on sight?
He probably would be attacked on sight. I don't have a problem with... I don't want to see him dead. We'll put it that way. We go way back. Just, I'm a little... I'm not happy with the way things went. Just leaving us like that.
How far back do you go?
I've been with... The Bond has bound me for a long time.
In my memory, do I know anyone by the name of either the blacksmith or Melvin that, like, this Elrodar ever mentioned?
Also, he's human. He's also human, which stands out.
You don't look like the type to join the Bond.
I didn't know there was a type.
I'm looking around. Is everyone
Insight.
else?
Can I insight that?
Sure. What are you inciting?
Is there?
I just want to see if this guy's being upfront about the Bond, like his involvement. If the Bond members are usually elves,
Mm-hmm.
this is a human.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to see if he's being for real about what he's saying.
Wait, the Bond
No.
in my town? Are they all,
No.
like, also
No.
elves?
No doubt.
Are all these other dudes being chill right now, or are they like?
They're
they
on
seem
edge.
itchy?
They're on edge. Like they're just waiting for the sign, basically. But he's not giving it. He doesn't appear like he wants to give it. If that is the vibe he's trying to give.
Okay.
Like he knows it wouldn't end. Would end in a lot of death.
can I? And I don't know what this entails because it's not a spell. Can I use Divine Sense and see if anyone within 60 feet of me is celestial fiend or undead, without like tipping off that I'm doing anything? It's just a feature. I don't
Yeah,
know
you
if
can do
it's
it.
Okay. I'll burn one. Does that trigger anything?
Nope.
No? Okay.
He says, well, come on inside, I guess. We'll talk inside. We're not a bunch of animals. We can go inside. So he opens.
Do I get a glimpse at whatever he was like holding, polishing, or whatever?
He had a dagger. Just a little one.
All right.
One of his guys opens the door and he goes in. He kind of makes a motion to the guy that opens the door, just finger wave, and then you and the party, along with 3 others, follow him inside. And there's already a couple in here, pretty crammed in this little place. Inside here, there's some chairs. There's a table on the front, and there is it's like a 2-room place. There's a short as you go in. There's a shut door to your left. Table in the middle of this room. Some chairs around it, and a cooking pot in the corner. And there's a small table in the corner with some trinkets and things on it.
So talk.
Well, you're out here to find Elradar, right?
Yeah.
You have any idea why he would send you to me?
I'm just as surprised as you are, seemingly. In fact, it took us a while to figure out what he meant by the blacksmith.
Sort of a bit of a nickname.
How'd you come up
Well,
with
yeah,
that?
Well, whenever you work in my business, you don't typically go around giving out your name. And a call sign. That's what you say. So you go to town, you're looking for the blacksmith. No one knows. No one who doesn't know, and who knows. You
get it.
That seems like a tough one because 99% of people are going to be looking for a blacksmith.
Exactly. Very clever.
Anytime they
Very
ask
clever.
anyone, they're going to go right over there. The blacksmith is.
Yep. And any common folk will go to the blacksmith. But if you know what you're looking for, this one knows, and he points to Arrow.
Unless you already know where the blacksmith is, I feel like you're not going to be knowing what to ask.
He's really going to get hung up on this. What was your specialty? What do you do?
Not names.
I'm good at getting information. Someone comes in and we want to know something. I'm pretty good at that. Bring him to me.
See.
Anyway.
Hang on, what does that entail?
I'll stare at Saren.
It entails various words.
Various
talking.
Various words.
Anyway.
With blunt weapons?
I don't want to see Eldar dead. And if he's coming into town, is he coming into town looking for me?
Don't know.
We really are going on a very small amount of information. That's what...
Things are pretty messed up around here.
We noticed.
The bond just took off. I don't know what happened. I haven't seen Elradar in a long time. And it seems strange that he would come here.
I'll look over at Saren. You have any more of those left for today?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you're coming up with a script.
Just tell him we found your blacksmith. We're waiting for you.
What do you want me to do with this guy? Add that in there too. Why don't you just ask him directly? We don't need to be cryptic. You can just be like, "Hey, we're here and you're not." WTF, dog?
I'll cast Cindy. Hey, Overdar. Found your blacksmith. Do you want him dead? Do you want him alive? Are you coming here? If you do, they want to kill you.
If you do, they want to. Or I
Be
guess
your best
wanna, if
friend.
wanna is one word, they want to kill.
The
They
blacksmith
want it.
speaks up. At the same time, blacksmith starts talking. Eldar starts talking, so I'll do both of them, but they're gonna be very confusing. The blacksmith's like, I told you, I don't want to see him dead. But he's gonna be careful. If he comes into town, they're gonna kill him. Anyone who knows who he is gonna kill him. I'll keep him safe. If he can answer me some questions. Eldar comes in at the same time and he says, oh, good, good. Have him make me a spot. I'll be there tomorrow.
What? Eldar said, make him a spot. He'll be here tomorrow. And that was it.
He shakes his head.
I'm not
And we
sending
can't-
another.
Well, we can't do that
He's
many of
walking
those.
into a firestorm, and I'm going to watch it happen.
I mean, I think you should let him come. That'd be interesting.
He said,
But if we have time, I'm going to take a nap.
It's like 3
You
in the
been
morning.
casting a lot of spells or something?
There are quite a few.
Quite a few.
there's,
3.
Drake's ready
there's
for bed.
plenty of houses in town. You can pick one you want. Call it home.
I'll just go take a nap, sisters.
Oh,
Shouldn't
I'll
have said
just take
that.
a whole house.
Did not have to say that.
Should not have said that.
Out loud in front of the criminal.
He says, don't worry, don't worry. We know. We know what's going on.
What? do you
Well,
mean?
I'll just make one thing clear. If anything happens to her, Eldar will be the least of your worries, boy.
I appreciate the threat. Now I know I have something.
I'm gonna look at his friend and cast harm. You know,
He says, well, I don't know what you want to do. But if I'll tell you now, if Eldar comes in and he walks off that ship or whatever he comes in on, if he even makes it here, there'll be an arrow in his head before he gets off the pier.
Maybe he's super stealthy or something. Maybe he'll make it here.
Yeah, he's pretty crafty, but there's a lot of folks that want him dead.
Maybe he had
Cast
plastic
Indian
surgery.
with
Oh,
a level
sorry.
4 spell.
Oh. I
Hey,
see him start
Eldar.
casting again. Whoa!
Hey, Eldar. Everyone here wants you dead. Like, really bad. Like, arrows to your face as soon as you get off that boat. Watch out.
Watch out.
I appreciate the warning. That's what the blacksmith is for. I'll meet you there.
He's pretty confident that you can take care of this. So, good luck, sir.
He
And
says-
now I will go start taking my long rest.
You hear the gods speak to you. You just took one 2 hours ago. You can't have another one. So he says, blacksmith says, like maybe he'll get here safely, but if you want to make sure that he gets here safely without getting harmed, you're gonna have to escort him or something. I don't think he knows.
Hey. You're speaking a lot of like this is our problem. He said you. All right?
That's what.
Quit pointing the finger at us. This is a youth problem.
And if you're gonna point it at us, at least point it at. And I point to Eru.
Air's gone.
A lot of folks had a lot of respect for Elradar. And for him to just sort of abandon us, from the stories I've been hearing, he's been abandoning a lot of folks. I don't think he's going to get a warm welcome.
Maybe he just wanted to take a vacation.
Yep. That could be it.
Harry, you know what he was doing. He was looking for your friend.
Yeah, why don't you answer some of these questions?
You pick up on this guy's... I should have said this before. I realized I saw that in a comment and it reminded me. You pick up this guy. He does have a little bit of a southern drawl that kind of has that Emir... sprinkling of Emir accent to him.
All right. I'll probably see you tomorrow. We safe to walk back here, or you're going to cause problems for us?
Yeah, you'd probably be best to have an escort. You want to come back tomorrow and just hang around? And just hope that he shows up? That's the plan?
I'm asking you if we walk through here, are we going to have to kill your friends here?
Well, there's no need for killing on either side.
Plus, they already know who we are.
Yeah, why don't you just wait at the hatch over there, and we'll escort you.
That's just so small.
I didn't say you had to go through it.
Yeah, I was staking that one guy out in that room forever.
See you soon.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, see ya.
All right, and he motions one of his guys over to open the door.
As I'm walking out, I want to try to strategically see where everyone is sort of perched.
Okay. Also in the room there is it took you a minute to figure out what this was, and it's partially covered on the table. It seems to be there's some drawings and etchings of things in it. It seems to be a map of the town that you can kind of partially see.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But he motions one of his guys. He opens the door, and he says, Ingmar here. He'll escort you back." And this elf
Do we need that?
nods to you. "Yeah, probably best."
Okay. Go.
Ingmar walks with you guys as you head back south out of the forest. Ingmar raises his hand a couple times. 3 times to be exact. And takes you back to the hatch. All right, there you go. Turns around and walks off. You guys are at the hatch.
I'm not going in there. So I'm gonna start walking towards the wall.
Oh, it's really not that bad once you know that they're not going to pull a death trap on you.
Know that?
Huh?
Do you know that?
I mean, I'll go through it.
Okay.
I'll go
see
with
you
him.
in town.
Yeah.
Yeah, Zuri can come with me.
Okay.
I got a big.
I'm gonna go with Eru. I don't want to go in that tunnel either.
Tunnel's empty. You guys go down. You crawl your way through. It's very cozy.
Pop up on the other side
Yep.
in that house.
In the house.
I'm gonna fly me an Eru and Krog back over.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is the deputy there?
Yeah, they're
It's like,
still there. They're like
man.
hanging out, and you see you coming in. And deputy's like, as he sees you land, he runs over to you. Do you stay and let him catch up with you, or do you go somewhere else? I'll give you that chance.
I'll
I'll
stay.
stay.
Okay, so he runs up to you guys, and he's like, we got a gate. You don't have to go flying around, smoking people around here.
We're investigating things, all right, and we got some key information tonight. We got to go sit on it and think about it for a little while and get back to you.
Did you find that goblin?
No.
We found a hint
Oni?
of where
Uh,
he might be.
Goblin.
I come out of the house behind them. Goblin!
We did not, but we haven't stopped looking just yet.
Okay. He says they ain't leaving until they find that goblin, so you find them and let them know.
Was there a goblin-shaped, pile in that house somewhere.
No, but there was a closed door.
Okay. Was it a goblin-shaped door?
Why don't you send him a message and ask him about a goblin?
I'll go
He's
back
watching.
towards the house where his sister is.
You guys all make it back there?
Yep.
It's like 4 a.m. You make it back.
Oh boy. Zerik's gonna instinctually make a little pillow fort.
Okay. You make a pillow fort out of rags.
Frags.
Frags.
I guess
find
we'll
a
wait there
different house to
until
sleep.
we.
Wait, why aren't we waiting? Why don't we go look for this goblin? We got like a lot of time, don't we?
Well, I need to get my spells back if we don't have to deal with an escort
I
mission,
don't know
alright?
that that's going to
Listen, man, it's like 3 in the morning.
be an easy thing
I'm
to
tired.
get.
It's gonna be all the
Well,
way till tomorrow.
we gotta wait a whole
Did-
day. It's 4 in
Did
the morning.
Elrodot say when he said tomorrow? Does he mean like later today, or did he mean actually tomorrow?
Uh-oh.
Oh yeah, it's
4 a.m., so it's still it's already this day. We gotta get till tomorrow. That's like a whole another 24 hours away.
Is that how it works? When it's midnight, do you say I'll see you tomorrow and then expect to see them the day after?
Hey, it was midnight when we started going out there. When we started talking to Eldar, it was like 2 in the morning.
Same
I usually
rules
don't
apply, I
think.
think.
Yeah.
It's the AM. It's tomorrow. You look at your time device that we have on cellular calls. It says.
Okay, you are back in the house, trying to figure out what's going on, and I guess that's where we'll end.
Oh.
Would time be really confusing in D&D? I'm just now thinking about this. No one actually knows what time it is at any given time.
And
It would be
There's no
we would
sun
be
to,
guessing.
like,
No
go
day
off
and
of.
night.
There's no sun.
anymore.
We would be totally guessing at what time it is at all times.
That's why I got you. You're the star person.
Everyone
Yeah.
has clocks and everything.
Problem is, the
Oh
stars
yeah, I
aren't-
guess
the
Drewcraft.
stars aren't moving. That's
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
Problem.
Oh, that's right.
All right, there we go. There was a
A lot of rigmarole, but we did a lot of stuff.
There's another D&D day. We'll be back next week. I think next week. Next week. Are we all gonna make it? This is like we're on a roll here.
We're on a
On a
roll.
roll.
Yeah.
I should be there.
Excellent. All right.
There's no reason
Bye, Twitch.
yet. Bye.
Yeah.
Bye.
Yeah.